Hello and welcome to The Social Connection, your weekly dose of the happenings from the world of social media with me, Eshani Mathur and Shreya Upadhyaya.
Yes, in the next half an hour, we'll take you through all the fun and a little bit of the drama that did the rounds on social media. And we will also look at the stories that caught our attention.
So let's take a look and begin with the interesting stories that made it to our headlines this week.
ALS Ice Bucket Challenge takes social media by storm.
YouTube music service to be called YouTube Music Key now.
Terror strikes journalism yet again.
And Google develops children-friendly versions of YouTube and Gmail.
Well, let's begin. I'm sure all of you have heard of the Ice Bucket Challenge, but for those of you who don't know, the stunt goes like this. People make a video of themselves dumping a bucket of ice water on themselves, post it on Facebook, Instagram or any other social media site, and then challenge their friends to do the same within 24 hours. This, or they have to donate $100 to ALS or the Amyotrophic Lateral Sclerosis Association. The association to which all the money goes combats this disease.
It was started by Pete Freitas, one-time athlete in Boston who struggled with ALS, has turned this ice bucket challenge into a viral fundraising sensation. Top politicians across the world, including George W. Bush and Bill Clinton, and celebrities including Steven Spielberg, Oprah Winfrey and Shakira, got drenched in ice water. We also had Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg and Satya Nadella getting drenched. Messi, Beckham, Djokovic and Usain Bolt also joined the fray.
Back home, Sania Mirza, Rohan Bopanna, Ritesh Deshmukh, Siddharth Malhotra and Abhishek Bachchan did it too. Well, the list is never ending with more and more joining the cause. Take a look at this latest social media obsession.
That's cold. Here we go. Oh wait, that's not ice. That's $10,000 in cash, which I am donating to the ALS Foundation.
That was really cold.
No, I'm gonna do it. No, Bankov tagged me. ALS Ice Bucket Challenge.
Is it cold? You have 24 hours to respond.
2, 3.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ice Bucket Challenge.
Here we go.
2, 3.
Next up, YouTube is rumored to enter the streaming music subscription arena for months now, and now it seems everything but official. A tricked-out version of YouTube offering exclusive content might prove lucrative bait for Google to lure some of its users deeper into the digital video and music services. Take a look.
Google had previously confirmed its plan to launch a YouTube-powered music subscription service, but thanks to a series of leaked images via the blogged Android police, we now have the first taste as to what the service may look like and what sort of features it will offer. The long-expected YouTube music service will be called YouTube Music Key and will feature more than 20 million songs and videos curated specifically for YouTube. According to the blog, the YouTube music service with a $9.99 monthly subscription giving access to high-quality tracks, complete albums. According to reports, the YouTube service will offer concert footages, covers and remixes in addition to the official discographies of artists. Google will offer an enhanced version of YouTube's existing recommendation engine based on user consumption, making suggestions of what to listen to as users watch videos on YouTube. The service will be available through a browser on a computer as well as through smartphones, tablets and Google's Chromecast streaming media stick. It is unclear from the leaked screenshots if YouTube Music Key will be standalone mobile application or a section within an upgrade Google Play Music All Access app. Meanwhile, various news reports also reported that the company has declined to comment on the Android police report and there is currently no word on a release date.
The execution video of American journalist James Foley has shocked people across the world. It has further created editorial questions for social media giants like Twitter and YouTube. Here's a report.
A gruesome, almost 5-minute-long video titled "A Message to America" surfaced on Tuesday, confronting Twitter, YouTube and other online platforms with a quandary over whether to allow it on their sites. These social media sites that are committed to free expression had to take a tough decision in this particular case. A day after the video surfaced, Twitter removed photos and the videos of the beheading from its service.
The recent violent videos that have come regarding the execution of James Foley, which have been removed by the social media service providers, is nothing but a growing sign of maturity. For the very simple reason that the intermediaries, the service providers themselves have to take a call what kind of electronic content that's going to be uploaded, hosted, published, transmitted or displayed in any manner whatsoever on their computer platforms is going to offend the sense and sensibilities of not just users but societal behavior as such. I think this is a welcome step forward because this is showing self-regulation.
The video shows the execution of an American journalist, James Foley, by a masked militant and a warning that the group intends to kill a second captive journalist unless the United States halts air strikes in Iraq. Twitter CEO Dick Costolo posted, "We have been and are actively suspending accounts as we discover them related to this graphic imagery." Images of the beheading in an open desert area began disappearing from Twitter as soon as Costello's message was posted. After a campaign was launched on Twitter encouraging users not to share videos of the brutal killing by the Islamic State, YouTube too announced that it was taking action to remove videos of James Foley's purported murder on its site and close accounts belonging to the terrorist organizations. YouTube has a policy against violent or gory content that's primarily intended to be shocking, sensational or disrespectful, and the decision to remove the video was taken in accordance to this policy. Twitter recently went a step beyond its previous rule and said it would take down photos of dead individuals if requested by the concerned families. This came against the backdrop of the apparent suicide of actor Robin Williams, whose daughter Zelda Williams quit social media, upset by internet trolls defacing images of her Oscar-winning father. Be it Twitter or YouTube, these social media sites are known for promoting freedom of speech. But this time the situation was a bit different, and by taking a tough decision, they have tried to send out a strong message that they would not allow people to use their sites to promote hate speech or violence. With cameraman Alok Gupta, Pratham Dwivedi for DD News.
Next up, now you don't have to be 18 to have a Gmail account or upload a video on YouTube. Google is reportedly planning tweaks to its service that would allow children to set up their own accounts. In a first, the internet giant is opening some of its services for the children under the age of 13. Take a look.
According to media reports, the internet giant Google is reportedly developing a kid-friendly version of its video streaming website YouTube, and is also said to be considering allowing youngsters under the age of 13 to sign up for special Gmail accounts. The report said parents would be able to restrict access to certain services through a special dashboard. Parents would also be able to control what marketing information is gathered from children who use Google's services. The company's plan were first reported by the technology website The Information. The age requirement exists because of Children's Online Privacy Act, a US federal law that puts limits on how information about kids under 13 is collected. The age requirement exists because of Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, a US federal law that puts limits on how information about kids under 13 is collected. Several other internet companies like Google and Facebook Inc. do not allow children under 13 to avail their services. The report in The Information said that the new initiative would allow youngsters to obtain YouTube accounts on a child-friendly version of the site. When signing up for an account, users will be required to disclose their age, with parents then given a dashboard application to monitor the online activity of their children. However, many netizens have questioned how Google will tackle privacy concerns of children.
Let's move on and catch up with the top trends on Facebook and Twitter.
As Prime Minister Narendra Modi invited ideas from the public to shape the institution that would replace Planning Commission, #Planning Commission trended on Twitter. Iron Lady of Manipur, Iron Sharmila Chanu, was released by the court this week only to be taken away by the police again as she continued fasting. World-renowned yoga guru BKS Iyengar died this week. The 95-year-old legendary yogi had been ailing since some time and was admitted to a private hospital. He became a top Facebook trend with #yoga trending on Twitter. It was no less than a miracle as American doctor Kent Brantley and missionary Nancy were both released from an Atlanta hospital after becoming infected from the deadly Ebola virus while treating patients in Liberia. They became a top trend on Facebook. Ravi Shastri trended on Twitter after his appointment as Team India's director for the ODIs against England. #Pakistan Yasin Malik trended on Twitter after as things heated up in the neighbouring nation. As the anti-government protests continued in the red zone and Pakistan High Commissioner's meeting with Kashmiri separatists, social media was abuzz with chatter.
Well, moving on, in its latest effort to engage new users, Twitter is now sharing favorite tweets on some accounts as if they are retweets. Let's see how this new experiment encourages newbies to get involved. Twitter is now sharing favorite tweets on some accounts. It comes on the heels of another experiment earlier this month that displayed suggested follows in your timeline similar to ads. The company is trying to attract and retain users, something it has historically struggled with. Showing new users favorites and suggested follows from friends could encourage those newbies to get involved. For Twitter power users, however, that's a problem. Most veteran Twitter members maintain well-tailored Twitter accounts. They carefully prune their accounts so they follow only the people and topics they truly care about. The tweets people choose to favorite won't necessarily mean anything to anyone else. Favorite tweets can be a bookmark to follow up on a tweet later, an acknowledgement of a good joke, or a thank you or a thumbs up to a tweet we appreciate. For people who have become accustomed to using Twitter in a certain way, seeing tweets from people you don't follow may be jarring. But it could also prove to be an opportunity to discover communities and interests you didn't know existed outside your own personal Twitter bubble. If you don't want to see random tweets popping up in your timeline, it's easy to avoid. For now, these tweets only seem to appear in the official Twitter applications and services, so if you don't want to view errant tweets, you can use a client like Tweetbot on iOS, Phoenix on Android, or TweetDeck on the web.
Next up, ever thought of how interactive your writing and posts can be online? Medium announced this week that they are finally allowing users to see who is following them along with who they are following on this platform.
Yes, this feature is rolled out to all user accounts now. They did say that they will gradually bring about the change, but it is already live, giving people absolutely no time to react. I guess we'll have to wait and watch how this change plays out.
Evan Williams, the co-founder of Twitter, created Medium with the idea that writing can and should be social. You must log in with Twitter or Facebook to start following authors of pieces and collections of articles on the site, and Medium's editing tools make it easy for writers to share and receive feedback from other people before actually publishing a story. The initial post suggested that Medium would take it slowly, first displaying follower information to authors privately and then making it public. But the feature is already live, giving people almost no time at all to react by. For instance, unfollowing writers and collections they don't want others to know they are reading. Who you follow on Medium is largely based on who you follow on Twitter and who you are friends with on Facebook. Those lists are public by default on those services, and Medium requires at least one social account. Till now, the only information writers were able to see was a follow account privately listed on a Medium statistics page. Now there will be people and profiles behind those numbers publicly displayed on a Medium member to see. Googlers know all too well just how bad making private information public could be. In 2010, the company's Buzz product, an early attempt to imitate Twitter, launched and made email contacts public by default. On most social networks that have follower system, companies provide a block function that prevents people from following and reading the information they contribute. But Medium does not. As sharing everything with everyone becomes the standard across the web, there are fewer places where people can be themselves without even action disclosing some portion of their identity.
Are you upset with all those annoying apps that spam your page? You needn't worry now, as Facebook makes it easy for you by changing its platform policies.
That's right. Social media giant Facebook has taken an important step and made some changes to its platform policies. It will now stop app creators from asking users to like their page, to view special videos, win prizes or get other giveaways. Here's more on that.
You will now see fewer spammy applications begging you for Facebook likes. Facebook has made some important changes that will stop app creators from asking users to like pages in order to view videos, win prizes or other giveaways. The change means that Facebook-linked apps will have to get people to like them old-fashioned way. That is, they like a page simply because they do and not because of any incentive. The ban on like incentive for app pages will be effective from 5th of November. This doesn't just affect games you play on Facebook, but also a wide variety of consumer brands and publishers that have Facebook-connected apps. There's a good chance some of them might have hit you up at some point to like their page. Despite this, developers can still give incentives for other behaviors like logging in with their Facebook account or checking into a store location on Facebook. They can also offer promotions and contests, but they just can't ask users to like a page in order to participate in them. Facebook engineer Harshdeep Singh described the new policy saying that you must not incentivize people to use social plugins or to like a page. This includes offering rewards or getting apps or app content based on whatever or not a person has liked a page. In addition to the likes policy getting stricter, Facebook now requires developers to disclose whether their game include mandatory or optional in-app charges. The move to be more transparent about pay-to-play games comes on the heels of the European Union demanding developers and app stores to be clear about real price of playing mobile games.
Well, now before wrapping up, we would like to thank you for all the feedback that you send in week after week.
Let's see what all you said on our Twitter handle, Facebook page and YouTube channel.
Well, this is the end of our show. Thank you again so much, and we look forward to more of that feedback coming in from you. Don't forget to join us again next week, same time, same place, to get your dose of social media news.
Continue writing to us via email at ddnewsconnect@gmail.com, on our Twitter handle at ddnewslive, or on our Facebook page. And if you missed any of our shows, you can catch them on our YouTube channel, DD News Live, along with other interesting videos. Before we log off, we leave you with this week's interesting video we searched for you. Thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.
ඇයි
මොකක්ද
හිනාවනේ
මේ පොතේ තිබ්බ දෙයකට
මොකක්ද
තමයි කොරග ගහ යන මිනිස්සෙක් දැකලා තව මිනිස්සෙක් අහනවා ඇයි ඔයා කොරග ගහන්නේ කියලා. එතකොට අර කොරග ගහ ගිය මිනිස්සයා කියනවා ඒ මගේ මේ දතේ අමාරුවකින්ද කියලා.
බලලා ඉවර වෙලා මටත් දෙනවද?
ගත්තද?
නෑ. S2
ඔබ බලා අවසන් වී දෙමෙත් පරිත්‍යාග කරන තෙක් තව කෙනෙක් මග බලන් ඉන්නවා.